whatever transitions are happening, seasonal transitions, things going on in the world, things going on in your own relationships, whatever transitions are happening, and we're always in some sort of transition. There's more burden on our nervous system just by transitioning because our brains don't really like change. So even if the change is good, there's like a withdrawal from the bank account. And one of the ways that we can deposit to our bank account so that we don't get in the red, so the Energizer bunny doesn't flop over, whatever analogy you want in the direction of burnout. One of the ways we can put the deposit in is just by giving our systems time to do it because they are wise. We have evolved to this point, right? We are survivors. Find a place of stillness. I'm going to be quiet. I invite you to really be with every cell. You might feel a little more enlivened in your cells. If you don't, that's okay. When restlessness arises, that is normal. Desire to move or to think about something else. So be in this present moment with your body. See if you can really include your whole self. I invite you to come into a posture of rest. We will be doing some focus on breathing, so you might be angled a little bit with your head slightly higher than your chest, especially if you have any congestion that can make it easier to focus on the breathing. Remember, when we're coming into any kind of restorative posture, prioritize comfort over convenience. Take your time, finagling around, adjusting until you've got that level of ease that really feels nourishing to you. You're not going to hear me for a minute as you settle in. Right. So make any adjustments so that you feel comfortable, you feel held, supported. If you think of your most beloved being, the one you cherish and care for the most, with the least amount of drama, how would you swaddle them in this moment if they were struggling? What supports would you give them if you saw them resting? Could you tuck them in? Could you tuck yourself in a little bit more cozily? Could you make any other adjustments so that you have more comfort, more ease? And then only if it's comfortable, you can put your hands to rest on your belly, on your gut. Feel the warmth of your palms. If it's not comfortable, maybe you have a folded blanket that you could put over your belly to provide warmth, provide a little weight onto your gut. Especially when there's a lot going on in the world or in our relationships, a lot of transitions, miscommunications, a lot of struggle or suffering. We're taking in so much. Our nervous system needs time to do its job. To let us be human beings rather than human doings. And I know that's a cliche, and it's true. So in this moment, just for right now, let your brain quiet quit. Your mind is a tool, like a broom that you can pick up when you need to sweep and put it back down. If that analogy helps you, you can think of putting the broom in the broom closet. It's there when you need it. Right now, drop your awareness into your body and into your gut, especially. This part of you is doing so much of the work of metabolizing not just your food, but all the input, all that you take in. And these things affect us a lot more than we think, whether they're neutral, quote unquote positive, quote unquote negative. It's still taking in information. We evolved to process information. Take your awareness to your gut, invite it to do its thing. Maybe you'll create a little space with breath, a little sense of spaciousness in your gut by taking a fuller breath that expands your belly, your waist, your lower back. And you can use sighing to help you with that process of metabolizing all that you've taken in. So if it feels good, continue with those belly breaths, those Buddha breaths, really expanding from your center, sighing to return to your center. You can make as little or as much sound as you want. Sometimes when I've been sighing for a while, a yawn comes, so let those yawns come. If there's movement that wants to be expressed from the yawn, that's fine. See how much you can settle in to being with spaciousness in your gut and in your mind. Gonna give you another minute. Oh. Feel the warmth and heaviness on your belly. And start to transition your breath awareness higher up into your rib cage, especially the bottom of your ribs. Think of that three-dimensional space where you can expand and feel like your ribs are smiling out to the sides and up, like you're making more space under your armpits with each inhale. Letting the sighs happen. Maybe there's a little shudder on your inhale, like sometimes when I'm taking deep breaths into my chest, there's that little flutter that happens on the inhale, and then a big sigh or yawn will come after. Notice, especially in this place, anything you've been holding back, you've been clinging to, any thoughts, any specific feelings or rigidity that can be uncaged or expanded through the expansion of your ribs. Create a little more internal freedom, not to go towards anything in particular, but just creating more freedom to be exactly where you are, exactly who you are in this moment. I invite you to return to a natural breath and to settle into silence and stillness. I'll be quiet for a few minutes.